Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Annie McCary here, who's going to give us a third mutual update. Well, welcome. Always nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here, as always.
And I appreciate you sending this information. And it looks like you have a few things to cover. And it's sort of a pickup on the last time that we talked. You had proposed a resolution, which looks as though it's moving forward. So tell me about that.
Well, there were several resolutions that were discussed at our last board meeting. And one of the big ones is the anti-harassment, anti-abuse, anti-intimidation policy.
Okay.
And it's a long name, and it has taken a lot of time to get a lot of the information together so that board members can review it and then present it to the community. You know,
tell me, just briefly overview why the policy came to be.
The policy came to be as a joint process for all the mutuals, for United Mutual, for Third Mutual, and also for Golden Rain Foundation.
Right.
And each of the entities had their own policies. So the policies were combined so that as issues come up, like for hearings, there would be a combined hearing, a joint hearing composing of directors from United, from Third Mutual, and GRF.
Right, right. And it's nice that you're across the board, so no matter what happens and who's involved, all of you come to a consensus.
We all come to a consensus. Okay. And one of the other things about this is if there is an issue involving a director in a certain mutual, then that mutual will not be able to participate.
Oh, I see.
So,
oh, okay. So it's up to the others then. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about here. You're addressing the need for clear and consistent policy, which is I just wanted to give everybody a preview of what it is, but go ahead and go over the things that are important.
And there's a lot in there that's important. We just highlighted a couple of the key issues, and toward the end we'll give residents information on how they can actually review the policy.
Oh, okay, great.
So it's considered by our board directors, as I mentioned, Third, United, and GRF, in response to protecting not just protecting staff members, protecting residents, and board directors from any type of harassment. And you know, it's kind of sad that we have to come to it at this point in time, but we want to make sure we have a safe environment for everybody, for staff as well as for our residents.
And it's not just something that you guys came up with. I mean, it's also under a federal California law that there are these things in place.
Absolutely. And in reviewing the policy itself, we did get legal counsel to review it to make sure that the policy is consistent with federal law.
Perfect. All right, excellent. And then there was also another resolution that's also on 28-day notice.
Yes, we have another one on 28-day notice, and it has to do with limiting the use of potable water for watering plants outside to specific days. And there's no magic to the specific days. It's just Sunday and Wednesdays only. And it also addresses some of the information that's in the policy. Outside plant watering restricted to potable water. Exterior water sources are available to residents in Third Mutual in potable water that they're assessed through the bib on the water hose.
Right, okay.
And again, this is another one of those state and local mandates that apply to potable water.
Right.
We, not just Third Mutual, but the whole country, everybody is, feeling the effects of the drought. And so we have to be very careful about how we use our potable water.
Exactly, exactly. And you're right on the money, because we're talking about record numbers that are, the lakes are very low in Arizona and some other areas. So. Good stuff. Okay, now, when would that become in full effect?
It's on 28-day notice. And the reason it's on 28-day notice is to allow residents an opportunity to review it.
Okay.
And make comments.
Okay, perfect. Now, how do they do that?
Okay, so first of all, you go to the Laguna Woods Village website.
Okay.
And there's a lot of, it's a huge policy, so it's going to take some time. So you go to the lagunawoodsvillage.com, you click on the tab for residents, and then Third Mutual, and then documents.
Okay.
And once you get to the documents, excuse me, I had some dairy this morning. Go to Agenda 2022. then a third board of directors, and then open board agenda packet, and it also has the number on it.
Okay.
So it is in the agenda packet. So because it has not passed yet, it remains part of the agenda.
Okay, now you said it was long, so approximately how many pages, do you know?
I think it's about 8 or 9 pages.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not
I thought you were going to
too
say a lot more than that.
No.
Okay,
And
well, go ahead.
also what's in there is almost like a flow chart. Well, the flow chart's not there, but we will eventually have a flow chart that shows exactly how the policy works.
Okay. Now, we also are referencing on screen right now is the Policy and Charter Hearing Body Committee. So agenda item 12A and pages 1 through 14.
1 through 14.
And then
yeah.
regarding the watering, it's agenda item 13C, pages 1 through 4.
1 through 4.
Okay, well, that's perfect. Perfect. And then, you know, if someone was experiencing these types of things happening to them, what do you recommend they do?
In terms of harassment?
Yeah.
First of all, contact our compliance department. If it's a resident, contact either our compliance department or security and report the incident to the security personnel. And they will bring, if it's an issue that doesn't get resolved, then they will be brought in for a hearing.
Oh, okay. So you go to your security department and compliance first, and then goes from there.
For residents.
For residents
for
only.
residents, yes.
Okay, what about for staff
for
or?
staff, again, compliance and security.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much for the update. Always nice to see you.
Thank you, thank you. And sometimes we have few things that are on 28-day notice, and sometimes we just don't have a lot. And like this time, those 2 policies are really, really important. And we really want residents to know what's involved in these policies and how they get resolved if there's an issue.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want more information about the policies that are on 28-day notice, of course, you could always go to the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website and follow the instructions that Annie has gone over. We'll be right back.